Well, let's see how things would turn out if this happened. Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am starting with what if Chi-Chi never married Goku? And this was actually suggested to me through the comments, and I saw this the other day, thought it could be a lot of fun. And I do apologize for me only recording, only so often these days. There's just sort of a lot more happening in my life now, and I'm trying to balance it all, especially getting in shape to make my big triumphant return at Impact Pro Wrestling. And as you can see here, I just put myself through a strength training and endurance workout, so I'm pretty tired, but at the same time weirdly energized, so I thought I'd get this video out of the way while I still got the energy. So with that now, how would this story work exactly? So, well, let's see what I've come up with. So, this story would begin around the Pilaf saga during the first encounters our heroes have with specifically Chi-Chi and the Ox King. Now, as we know, Yamcha kind of knocked Chi-Chi out at first, and then later on tried to revive her and tell her that he was in love with her to try one up Goku. But of course, Goku ended up turning up and ruining that plan. And well, even though you might expect, even though much like in the original, Chi-Chi going off with Goku to find Master Roshi and get the Bancho fan, their relationship would blossom and she would instantly crush on Goku, which, yes, she still does. However, she can't get the image of the first guy, Yamcha, out of her head. He was older, probably more mature, and didn't do silly things like Goku did. And so pretty much as the years go by, as the stories of Dragon Ball pretty much play out per normal, all the way through to the end of the King Piccolo saga, Chi-Chi still had some backward thoughts toward Yamcha, and by luck, while she was sort of in town, she began hearing word of Yamcha, someone who would at least manage to get into the quarterfinals of the martial arts tournament. And this got Chi-Chi curious. Could this possibly be the same Yamcha that she encountered all those years ago? So, while we head into the the Piccolo Jr. saga, this is where Chi-Chi would make her appearance yet again, but this time, she's not all over Goku. I mean, they are still friends, Goku's helped them out of a pinch quite a few times during the whole, fiasco with Emperor Pilaf and the Red Ribbon Army attacking the Ox King. And, of course, when King Piccolo's henchmen attacked. Now, I understand that was all filler, but I thought it'd be cool to add that in just for a bit of excitement. Just so you know, Chi-Chi and Goku were still good friends. But that's as far as it went in this story. Chi-Chi still got an absolute crush on Yamcha, and well, this is where things sort of get very humorous, because Bulma does not like Chi-Chi hitting on Yamcha one little bit, but Yamcha is quite liking it. Too bad, like Goku, he doesn't remember her, so it's quite arguably and fiery. She's like, "Don't you remember? You told me you loved me!" What? I did what? Tell me, did I hit myself in the head with my old wolf-fang fist when I said that? However, the difference in the matchups are quite different. Yamcha actually battles Anonymous instead of Goku in this timeline. So, at least this spares Goku the fight with Chi-Chi, and this at least guarantees that Yamcha is going to at least survive another round, because Yamcha, still stronger than Chi-Chi, is able to beat her, and much like Chi-Chi does with Goku, reveals who she really is, and well, basically with with Yamcha clearly showing signs of affection for Chi-Chi, Bulma basically just breaks up with Yamcha on the spot. Basically, you know, she's had enough. And besides, Bulma can't help but have her eyes for a certain Goku who is now grown into adulthood and is quite the looker himself. Don't forget, when they saw each other again after Goku at the beginning of the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, Bulma was considering, you know, going with Goku. Now, Bulma gets her chance. And well, I guess you could say we get two proposals in the tournament. Bulma proposes to Goku, just as Chi-Chi basically more or less proposed to Yamcha. And well, this would mean that Goku would battle Hero in the quarterfinals, and it is quite an intense matchup. Kami, of course, who is actually the disguised Hero, the disguised Kami, sorry, is actually going at Goku with everything he's got. Remember, Kami is there to stop Junior and fears that Goku might not be up to the challenge, in fear that Goku might not do what is necessary, you know, kill Junior if necessary. And well, so this isn't a friendly sparring match. Kami is willing to do anything to knock Goku out of the tournament, so he will face Junior in the finals. However, even though that this is the a really close fight, and this is only the quarterfinals, Goku is still able to get the win on Kami, basically thanks to his youth. He's able to get one over on Kami and knock him out of the ring, advancing to the semi-finals, where pretty much like in the original, he would battle with come to think of it now, with the orders of the matchup with Tien. No, it depends. If you have Goku battle Kami first before the Tien and Chi-Chi fight, yeah, that works. Alright, so this basically means you got Goku and Tien Shinhan in the semi-finals, much like in the original, and Krillin being beaten by Junior, much like in the original. You get Junior facing off with Yamcha in the finals, in the semi-finals, sorry. And it's still a pretty intense matchup, but yeah, Piccolo is just way too much for Yamcha. In fact, he's able to get Yamcha a good shot in on his leg, the same leg that Tien Shinhan injured a few years back. And this does take a serious effect on Yamcha, and then Piccolo's basically able to blow him out of the ring with a ki blast, and unfortunately, this is where the tournament ends for Yamcha, and he's once again basically hospitalized. It was a pretty nasty ki blast, and the shot to the leg. Yeah, Yamcha clearly is going to need medical attention after all that. And well, Chi-Chi goes off with him, and she basically eyes to Goku, making him promise to get Junior for this. Goku, of course, promising to do just that. Now, the obvious benefits of Kami, or the disguised hero, being knocked out of the tournament early is that Junior doesn't have the opportunity to reverse the evil containment wave on him and try use him as a hostage against his fight with Goku. Now, Goku, of course, does manage to beat Tien Shinhan in the semi-finals like he does in the original, and does move on to face Junior in the finals. And the match is very similar to what it goes in the original, except Goku is nowhere near holding back as much in fear of destroying Kami with Junior, because, you know, Kami hasn't, you know, swallowed him or anything like that. So, in a way, the battle is pretty one-sided, with ultimately, the victor is pretty much the same, with Goku beating Junior, but he's able to beat Junior with slightly less trouble than what he did in the original. Like, he didn't even get blasted through the chest this time around, so he wasn't nearly on his deathbed or anything like that. He was still bruised up, his gi ripped, and, you know, a bit of blood coming from him and whatnot, as you get in an epic finale in a Dragon Ball fight. But other than that, Goku's still pretty much in one piece. And well, just like in the original, Kami goes to kill Junior after he's basically incapacitated, Goku stopping him and feeding him a sensu bean, and just basically says that, yep, Piccolo would be a perfect rival for him. And now, basically, Goku and Bulma fly together on the flying Nimbus. But to be right, Bulma can't ride the Nimbus, she keeps going through it. Goku's holding her. You know, like, kind of like how Superman, you know, holds Lois Lane when he's catching her. So yeah, he's like standing on the Nimbus, holding her in that sort of pose. And they're flying off together, and Bulma's having quite a heck of a good time as she's speeding away back to, first, Goku's house on, Mount Paozu, and, of course, then to their new home at Capsule Corp. And well, as for Bulma and Yamcha, they would have, both Bulma and Chi-Chi decided to have their weddings together. Both of them having just one big wedding ceremony for both couples. And it was quite the grandest affair. You know what Bulma's like when she throws parties. And, well, with that, with Yamcha recovered once again, he's pretty much begun his career as a baseball player, which is much to the delight of Chi-Chi, much less you know, worrying than having him fight all the time. And so eventually both couples, well, Chi-Chi and Bulma, would both soon fall pregnant to the son or daughter of Yamcha, and of course little Gohan, the son of Bulma, in this timeline. Yes, I believe Goku would still want to name his son Gohan. Just imagine like a long-haired Gohan like in the original, but with Bulma's blue hair. Alright, so that's basically what I have for you in terms of this story. This is where we're going to leave things right now as we get to the getting towards the arrival of Raditz. How will things differ with this side of the story? Will Chi-Chi be a more active role in the Dragon Team this time around, now that she's married to someone who has a stable job and isn't going to mind him socializing with his friends now and then? All this and more next time. And you know, what will become of Goku's new family with Bulma, with Raditz on the trail? All this and more next time as we continue the story. Catch you later.